Robert. Thanks for coming in. I'm watching some birds here. That's a heron right there, and I think it's that concrete block right there on the very end, surrounded by seagulls. Hi, Nicole. This is the waterfront in Tacoma, Washington. So the top of the hilltop is right over there. The big hospital at the very top. This bird right here, I've been trying to catch them. Thank you. Hidden behind lace, that's pretty. So many. If it wasn't cloudy, we'd be looking like at Mount Rainier right here. But the clouds are definitely hiding her today. He seems to just be resting there at the very end of that concrete pillar. This live stream? Oh, I'm just sharing the Puget Sound. I often come down here and watched for the sea otters or the orcas, and lately they've been coming, the humpback whales have been coming up pretty close right up over here, so it's kind of neat. But there's a particular bird that I went live to catch, and that was this guy right there at the very end. He's just kind of sitting there resting right now, but yeah. Oh, I like birds in any sea life, a lot of sea life. I like to come down to the water because I'm by the Puget Sound, Washington State, so it leads out to the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. Sex appeal, specs appeal. Black Rain, hey. It's the first I've seen that name. You're welcome. Welcome in. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like in the Pacific Northwest, the very northwest tip. of the country. So, and then Florida, that's all the way in the very southeast corner of the country. So, me, I'm from Washington. This is Tacoma here. Recently in the news for bad stuff, but wow. Daytona. Nice. See how clear the water is? You can see the bottom. It's really deep too. But the season for salmon has been running for the sockeye and Chinook salmons. So lots of wildlife will come out to try and partake in the salmon. Oh, saltwater. Yeah, saltwater. Part of the Pacific Ocean. Oh. Earlier I recorded jellyfish down here. They were little squishies swimming around. South Carolina. Very nice. Yeah, I think we have blue crabs here. I think they're rare. I don't think you see them very much though. We're infamous for our gooey ducks. Gooey duck clams and razor clams. Salmon. I'm not familiar with sheepshead fish. Hello. Interesting. White and black stripes. It was raining earlier. It was pretty stormy out. It's really nice now though. The sun's come out. Birds are out. Thank you. I was hoping to catch some kind of sea life. Thanks for coming in, Robert. Appreciate it. Have a good day at work. See how there's just that little patch of sun right there? And it goes dark, and then just that little patch of sun.
You want me to ask anyways?
Usually, you know, in the wintertime within 30s to 50s, and it doesn't get usually any colder than that. And the summer, it's 70s to 80s. It's pretty nice. But our regular temperature, if I was to regulate it, would be like 65, 70 majority of the time. Hi, Tatsha. Thank you. Yeah, I was up here at the front of the, this is the waterfront here. So it's a completely different part of the Puget Sound from the bridge that we were looking at last time. But it's got so much. This is where they do the kayaking and all kinds of stuff. I think you can, down over here, you can, the Puyallup tribe has a plane flight that they'll give you over the air, over the water. They take off in the water and land in the water. And they take you around their different places, different viewpoints. And that's all the shipping yards down there. I know, no fishing pole. I had just kind of stopped in here unexpectedly. Yeah, yeah. I was hoping to, oh, there it is, see? Okay, there we go. I was hoping to catch this thing, just because I like to watch it cross. It's really, let's see. Kind of see. That's the ferry. Uh-oh. I didn't bring my tripod today, so I'm just like holding my phone. So that runs from Point Defiance to Vashon Island. I'm gonna go there one evening. I want to record and do the sundown. Record the sundown from on there. It's so pretty. It's right over the ocean. Yeah, the cost of living here is really high, so yeah, I guess so. A lot of like the hamburger places and stuff to work around here, they start you off like at $20, $21 an hour just to work at the hamburger places. So the cost of living is pretty expensive. But again, I think it depends too. Like if you get away from the actual city, the metropolitan city, the tax rates go way down too. Yes, sir. A naval, British naval officer. Yeah. We were supposed to be the city of destiny. Tacoma was supposed to thrive. We were supposed to be the huge into the line for the train tracks that came into the West Coast, and back in the 1800s, and somehow there was some delay caused, and by the time they got that delay fixed, King County, which is Seattle, hired the people to build the railroad up to Seattle. So then Seattle became, well, Seattle had a miner's claim out of Alaska, so they got this gold rush fever. People started going to Seattle to catch the ferry to go to Alaska to look for gold, and so they got miners' gold shops down there. It's kind of neat. They're really old shops where I guess the ships used to come down and they used to embark off to Alaska. The most cost-efficient way, so. Nice. Yes. Well, this is Reston, so this is leading to Point Defiance. Point Defiance is at the very end of this land here. It's at the very end, and it goes into a park. So, but this has now really come a long way. They gentrified this neighborhood 110%. Where those condos are that you see right there. Right there, the only condos right there, yeah. So those used to be an arsenic factory. So this used to be like an industrial area for years, and you know, they shut that all down and put in a lot of expensive housing and cleaned up the neighborhood, and now they have a continuous park that goes basically all the way from the beginning of the waterfront all the way down there. You can walk all the way to the very end of the point. They've made a pathway all the way down now into the park, so it's kind of nice. Oh, I'd like to. I was down there one day when we were looking for whales. The first view that I showed of the Narrows Bridge was in Point Defiance Park, but there are so many different places in the park to see. There's a fort up in there. Lots of things. They used to have like Never Never Land, and they have the zoo in there, and a few other things. But yeah, I'd like to take you guys in there too. They also have Owens Beach. That's where the beach in Tacoma is too, is in Point Defiance Park. They just redid that, and it's really nice looking. Alright. Oh, there he is. So you see the sea anemones, and then the jellyfish on top, floating around. This is Squishy. They really are. I actually just live a couple miles from that park. It's a really nice neighborhood. It has it still has wild animals that come in the neighborhood. Like we see lots of deer, foxes, and different places. For being in the city, a metropolitan city anyway. There's a bear across the bridge here. Hello, West Country Mudlarks. Thank you for coming in. Just floating away, not a care in the world. Choo choo. But we have this zoo and aquarium that's really nice in Point Defiance too. Should go there sometime soon. Aries World, hi! Thank you for coming in. We're down here at the waterfront in Tacoma today, just taking in the views for a little bit. And looking at squishies. Squishy jellyfish is swimming away. Those ones aren't stinging jellyfish. Can't really see it behind the trees. It's a pretty loud train coming in. This dock isn't nearly as active as the other one, but I think it's because nobody fishes on this dock because it seems so shallow. But there's a larger dock down the way that people fish on. Choo choo! I know it's so big and loud. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. The train goes all the way around this like peninsula, so you can't outrun it. There's the ferry. Looks like it's getting ready to leave Vashon Island there. Come back over to this side. But they drive their vehicles up on there. It's kind of a neat ride. I like to go on there and just sit and have hot cocoa. It's a huge like area. I mean, the boat itself, and then inside it's comfortable, warm, and they got, you know, heat and windows, so you can just look out the windows at the ocean as you're going by. You haven't seen the sunshine in that long, huh? Then we've got pretty clouds out today and sun coming in and out. We had a lot of rain this morning, but looks like we're over it. Looks like we got another ship coming in. Some big barges. Jelly, he's trying really hard. Sam. He's getting there. He's getting away. Hi guys. You can see my shadow in the water. Well, thanks guys for stopping in. I don't want to take your time for too long here, but just wanted to share the moment and the views, and wish everybody a good weekend or a good week, the rest of the week, the beginning of the week. It's only Monday. It's okay. We'll make it. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll see you in your lives. Goodbye.